Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome back to my channel. Today, it's old plus new, February 2022. Hi guys, so the February theme is Color Me Happy or Cosmic Coloring, your choice. This is Ashley Young's card from last month. It's a picture changer and it's amazing. Helen over at Crafty Mama Diaries made 10 cards. Oh, they're so cute with the pandas. And she shopped her stash. This is Sharon Luska. She made some amazing pockets if you need storage solutions. This is Kim Dixon's sheet load plus not too shabby. It's adorable. Marla at Mad About Cards and Crafts made this stunning card. I loved it. And Debbie made an awesome mini album slash journal slash I really want to make it. Okay, so here is my first project. I'm using this Whimsy Stamps die and this Space Training from Simon Hurley. Everything I'm using is actually old today, which is totally fine. What I'm doing is using some new coloring techniques. So I have seen, cosmic or galaxy coloring with, lots of different techniques. I typically use inks, but this time I decided to approach it with my watercolors. And, when you first try something out, you can't go by your first experience, right? Because it's your first experience. I definitely would need to give this technique more time and love because I always use inks. I usually use distressed oxides to do this kind of background. And I've never done anything else because I love them. But I would have to play with this some more. I didn't get the results I was going for, but I got results that'll work for today. If you're wondering what those dark black spots are, that's where my watercolor had not dried fully before I added the distress ink on top. So it just really picked up the ink. And now I'm going to splatter some water here and pick up some of it, star-like matter there. And then I'll bring in this acrylic gouache for some splatters. So when I'm doing splatters, I like to use a brush that has long, soft bristles, because then I can tap it over a pen or a pencil and they just fling right on there. The closer you are to your paper, you may get these like long kind of strings of color. The higher you are, you'll get more small splatter, just so you know. There's always different variables of what you'll get based on the consistency of your paint. And here I am lining this up on my die and just flipping it over to see if I can fit 3 on there, and I can. So I'm going to make all 3 adorable critters. So I made enough of this like galaxy background or cosmic background so that I could stamp my helmets. I figured that it would be reflecting if they're, on their little helmets, all the color. And then for my little critters' faces, I'm just going to stamp those out and color them with my alcohol inks. All right, so each month in this hop, you have like a couple of choices to choose from as far as which prompt you might want to use, or you can combine them. This time I'm kind of combining them. So also each month we are going to spotlight one of our teammates. So, this collaboration team is not a paid gig. They're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. But, I just want to bring attention to these really talented ladies and their channels. So I thought it would be fun to spotlight one each month. And so this month it's Ashley Young. And if you guys haven't checked her out yet, she's just uber talented. She works a lot of lawn fawn, making adorable cards. Like, I always love everything she makes. She was on Craft Roulette last night and she produced a stunner, and she had some challenging prompts. So the first one was a tag with a pocket. The second one was complimentary +1 on colors, XOXO, and fancy circles. And she just turned it out. I will have it linked below the Craft Roulette episode that she was on. I'm also going to link all the collaboration team's channels and Ashley's. I'm also going to link the free tickets for the Card Maker Summer. I appreciate you guys so much. I was blown away by your support yesterday. Each time you click on the link, even if you're clicking for a free ticket, it really it shows me a lot of support, and I really appreciate that. Of course, I only want you clicking if you're interested, but it really is a cause I could get behind, because obviously there's a free option, and then the paid option, I think there's a lot of value in it. So, and it's about card making success. So I can totally get behind this, and I'm excited to be a part of it. And I'm just honored that you guys supported me by clicking over, securing your tickets. That was awesome. And I hope you have the best time. So I know I'm looking forward to it. Here are my critters. I didn't share any colors because I don't think about it really. If I'm using my Copics, because I created a very limited rainbow. I used to have all of the Spectrum Noirs and plus this Arteza, and I decided to simplify my Copic rainbow, or my alcohol marker rainbow, a while back. It actually cut it in half, and now I don't really have to think about the colors that much, I guess. And then because I have mostly brown Arteza alcohol markers, I just color what looks good together. So I'm sorry I don't share my colors, but it's just one of those things. So here I have all kinds of different pens and markers. I was showing you could do embossing. If you had an embossing pen, you could use colored pencils. The first thing I tried to use were my gel pencils. Now, I will say that I don't know what brand these are. They're probably they are a few years old, and they don't get much love. So I don't know how much of all of that plays into the failure of them coloring on this. I don't know if it was the distress ink. I'm just not sure. I can't say, but I could not get my gel pens to work. I thought they were going to work great, but they did not. My white gel pen, which is a Signo, did work pretty well, but it was scratchy, and I decided I just didn't care by the end of it all. So here I am using the white colored pencil, and I just decided, the only thing about colored pencils is how they cover over your lines, and I didn't want to lose that crispness. So this is about Color Me Happy, so I'm definitely going to put that to the test in this video here today. So I used my X-Acto knife, and I cut a little area for these cuties to pop through these helmets. You may have noticed that when I was coloring them up, I went a little below the stamped area and gave them more of a neck, because I knew I wanted them popping up. And I also kind of angled them differently in their helmets. I thought that would be cute. I didn't necessarily want them all just straight up and down. They're floating through space. So now this marker was amazing. This is my Dollar Tree metallic marker, and these markers, oh, they're so awesome. I've never used them, so I guess this is new, but still not new, just new for me. because it's been sitting in my stash, it's like, you know, I get these things and I am totally excited about them and I am totally wanting them, but I think it shows how much I need them if I wait this long to use them. But these turned out amazing. In fact, I liked these acrylic markers from Arteza's so much that I went ahead and took them all out of the package. And because I have all that extra storage in my alcohol marker bin, then now they're stored with my alcohol markers on my desk. So I know I will use them more often. I was wishing that they had a finer nib when I was working with them. And then when I pulled everything out of the box, there was a whole thing of nibs in there. Oh, it's amazing if you just use your supplies, what you'll find. Okay, so this is like another variation of the Color Me Happy, because I have had these pan pastels and these soft pastels from Jane Davenport forever and haven't used them either. And I mean, I've used the pan pastels a couple of times, but I think with Color Me Happy, you know, it's, if you have some supplies, some coloring supplies that maybe you haven't given much love or attention to, maybe you can go on Pinterest or here on YouTube, search the type of supply that you have and see if there's a new technique that you can try. Maybe you'll just fall in love with your supply the way I am with my acrylic pens and discover something new in your own stash. So, or a new technique. You know, this challenge isn't only about new products, but it's just about taking something and making it new, right? So I came up with 7 card sketches when I sat down and thought of cosmic coloring. Therefore, I'm going to have more videos associated with the hop this month. I'm going to have more content here. And so if you're kind of wondering how you can play along, well, maybe think about, okay, once a week, I don't know how often you craft, obviously, but like once a week you could make a card that's either cosmic colors or Color Me Happy. So maybe you could do something once a week with it. If you know, would like to share, we would love it. So if you're on Instagram, tag us using the hashtag this month. If you're on YouTube, then please use the hashtag. That's how I find the videos. If you don't use the hashtag, I won't find them. But I do search it often just to see what people might be making out there. And that is how people are finding these videos, is by using the hashtag. So the hashtag is always going to be in the title of my video for the series. And if it's blue and you just click on it, that's all you have to do, and then magically YouTube will populate the videos that are using the same hashtag. And so I encourage you to put it in your title. If you just put it in the body of your description and you put other hashtags, we might not see it. Just a little tip there for you. So here is my card. Oh, I love it. I'm going to give this to my son for Valentine's Day. I colored up the dog to look just like our Phasma. She is so sweet. She's a Bouvier. The inside's real simple. I didn't worry about perfect stamping. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely follow the hashtag. Bye.